We are proud of them. Learning objectives. Understand Rani Lakshmi Bai. Explore Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Discover Subhash Chandra Bose. Recognize Sarojini Naidu. Identify Bisra Munda Tantia Tope. Learn about Dadabhai Nauroji. Examine other key leaders. Startup. Today you'll learn about some brave Indian leaders who fought for India's freedom from the British rule. Rani Lakshmi Bai bravely fought against the British during the revolt of 1857, even training females to join her army. Netaji inspired many Indians to fight for freedom, saying, "You give me blood, I will give you freedom." Several Indian leaders sacrificed their lives to attain India's freedom from the British rule. In this chapter, we will learn about some of them. Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. One of her earliest leaders was Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. She was one of the most important leaders of 1857 revolt. Along with Tantia Tope, Nana Sahib, and others, they challenged the British for the first time in 1857. Rani Lakshmi Bai was born in 1828 and her name was Manikarnika. She married Maharaja Gangadhar Rao, the ruler of Jhansi. After his wife's death, their son also died with 3 months of birth, so he adopted a relative's son, Damodar Rao. Gangadhar died soon after, and Damodar was too young to be king. That's why Lakshmi Bai took over the reins of Jhansi. At that time, the British adopted the policy of the doctrine of lapse. According to that policy, an adopted son could not be a ruler. Only a natural male heir could sit on the throne. In this situation, the state would lapse or pass into British hands. So the British declared that Damodar could not be the legal heir and asked Lakshmi Bai to leave the fort. At that time, the 1857 revolt broke out and Rani Lakshmi Bai decided to fight for Jhansi. She trained women and included them in her army. She was a brave soldier and a great leader. She joined Tantia Tope and Nana Sahib in their fight against British. She died in 1858 in Kalpi when the British attacked Jhansi. Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, also known as Lokamanya Tilak, was born on 23 July 1856 in Ratnagiri, Maharashtra. He completed his studies in 1877 at Deccan College, Pune. He started his career as a teacher and became a journalist. He opposed the Western education system, feeling that it disrespected Indian heritage. He took responsibility for improving the education system for India's youth and organized the Deccan Education Society. Tilak, along with two others, founded two newspapers, Kesari and Maratha. Kesari became very popular among the people. The newspaper inspired every Indian to fight for their rights. He raised his voice against the British and wanted India's independence back. He joined the Indian National Congress in 1890, but he did not favor some leaders' moderate views. He believed that British would not grant freedom through peaceful means and that Indians would have to fight for their freedom. Nationalists like Bipin Chandra Pal and Lala Rajpat Rai supported him. These three leaders became famous as radical nationalists who believed in using violence to attain freedom. In 1908, two revolutionaries, Prafulla Chakki and Khudiram Bose, were caught attempting to kill a British district judge. Chakki committed suicide and Bose was hanged. Tilak mentioned this incident in his newspaper and defended them, advocating for self rule or Swaraj. As a result, he was arrested and sent to prison in Burma. He remained there from 1908 to 1914. After his release, he founded the All India Home Rule League in 1916 with Annie Besant and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Tilak died in 1920. Subhash Chandra Bose. Subhash Chandra Bose, popularly called Netaji, was born on 23rd January 1897 in Cuttack, Odisha, formerly Orissa. His father, Janakinath Bose, was a lawyer. Subhash completed his studies at Scottish Church College in Calcutta and went to England in 1920 after successfully qualifying for the Indian Civil Service. In 1921, he resigned from his post and became an active freedom fighter. He was elected president of the Indian National Congress twice. Subhash was imprisoned in Rangoon and due to his illness, he was put under house arrest. He was skilled at disguising himself and escaped from captivity many times. After many efforts, he reached Berlin in Germany. The Second World War broke out in 1939. Britain, France, Russia, and other countries were attacked by Germany, Italy, and Japan. At that time, Germany and Japan were against Britain, so Netaji sought their help for India's freedom. In one of his motivational speeches, he gave the slogan, "Give me blood, and I will give you freedom." He became the leader of the Indian National Army (INA), composed of Indians who were prisoners of war or worked outside India. He believed that India could not gain freedom without violence, as the British would not leave willingly. He also encouraged women to participate in the freedom struggle. He formed the Rani Jhansi Regiment led by Captain Lakshmi Sehgal. Netaji is believed to have died in a plane crash on 18th August 1945. Do you know? Subhash Chandra Bose gave the slogan, "Give me blood and I will give you freedom." This powerful statement inspired many Indians to join the fight for independence. Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu was born on 13th February 1879 in Hyderabad. She was the eldest daughter of Agoranath Chattopadhyaya and Varada Sundari Devi. Her mother was a poetess and her father founded Nizam College in Hyderabad. Sarojini Naidu was a freedom fighter. She was very intelligent in her school days. At the age of 12, she entered Madras University, and at 16, she went to England to study at King's College in London. She married Dr. Naidu when she was 18 years old. She was very knowledgeable and spoke many languages. Upon returning to India, she joined the freedom struggle and worked with Gandhi. She was the first Indian woman to become the president of Indian National Congress. She worked for the upliftment of women in India. She accompanied Gandhi to the Second Round Table Conference. She was arrested in 1930 and 1942. After India's independence, she became the first female governor of Uttar Pradesh. She died in 1949. Her book of poems, The Golden Threshold, was published in 1905. Do you know Sarojini Naidu was also known as the Nightingale of India or Bharat Kokila due to her beautiful poetry and her passionate speeches during the freedom struggle. Bisra Munda, under his tribe's religious beliefs to help them revolt against British rulers, he employed guerrilla tactics to disrupt British troops. In 1900, Bisra and his army were arrested by British soldiers. He was later convicted and imprisoned in Ranchi. Tantia Tope was one of the leaders of the Indian Rebellion of 1857. He served as a general leading a group of Indian soldiers against the British. Tantia forced General Vindham to retreat from Kanpur and helped Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi to retain Gwalior. Dadabhai Naoroji established the Indian National Congress. We remember him as one of the most prominent members who participated in the independence movement. Ram Manohar Lohai was one of the founding members of the Congress Socialist Party. He was an active member of the Indian independence movement. He also played a role in organizing the Quit India movement, leading to his arrest and torture in 1944. Do you know? Pingali Venkaya was an Indian freedom fighter and the designer of the flag on which the Indian national flag is based. He was born in Batla Penumaru near Machilipatnam in Andhra Pradesh. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's brave deeds earned him the title Iron Man of India. For his role in the Bardoli Satyagraha, people called him Sardar. Although he was a successful lawyer, he gave up his profession to fight for India's freedom. After independence, he became the Deputy Prime Minister and played a crucial role in integrating some states into the Indian Union. In honor of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's immense contributions to India's independence and unity, the Statue of Unity was built. Standing at 182 meters, it's the world's tallest statue on the banks of Narmada River in Gujarat, India. The statue was unveiled on 31st October 2018, coinciding with Patel's 143rd birth anniversary. It serves as a symbol of India's unity and an inspiration for future generations, reminding them of Patel's dedication and commitment to the nation. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, also called Baba Saheb, was a key figure in empowering Dalits. The British used the Indian caste system to their advantage, and Ambedkar inspired the Dalit Buddhist movement. Annie Besant advocated Indian self-rule and eventually became a prominent freedom fighter. After joining the Indian National Congress, she was elected its president in 1917. Alluri Sitarama Raju was a revolutionary who killed many British army personnel. He and his followers raided police stations, seizing guns and ammunition. These great leaders sacrificed their lives and worked tirelessly to attain Indians' freedom. Their dedication and commitment will always be remembered and celebrated in the history of India. Mind map. We are proud of them. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, 1857 revolt leader, fought against British doctrine of lapse. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Kesari newspaper, radical nationalist, All India Home Rule League. Subhash Chandra Bose Netaji, Indian National Army, Rani Jhansi Regiment, give me blood and I will give you freedom. That was the slogan. Sarojini Naidu was the first female president of INC, first female governor of Uttar Pradesh, and a poetess. Other leaders: Bisra Munda, Tantia Tope, Dadabhai Nauroji, Ram Manohar Lohia, Annie Besant, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, the Statue of Unity in Gujarat, Alluri Sitarama Raju, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Baba Saheb. Legacy: sacrifice for Indian independence, dedication and commitment to the nation, inspiration for future generations. Chapter at a glance. Many Indian leaders fought for India's freedom from the British rule, including Rani Lakshmibai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Subhash Chandra Bose, and Sarojini Naidu. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi was a key leader in the 1857 revolt, fighting the British and training women for her army. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, also known as Lokmanya Tilak, was a journalist and freedom fighter who believed in using force to achieve independence. Subhash Chandra Bose, or Netaji, led the Indian National Army and believed that India could only gain freedom through force. Sarojini Naidu was a poet and freedom fighter who worked with Gandhi and became the first Indian woman to be president of the Indian National Congress. Other notable freedom fighters including Bisra Munda, Tantia Tope, Dadabhai Nauroji, Ram Manohar Lohia, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Annie Besant, and Alluri Sitarama Raju. The Statue of Unity, the world's tallest statue, was built in honor of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's contribution to India's independence and unity.